Hello, and today I will be teaching you how to do machine learning in 10 minutes. Now, you're probably wondering, what is machine learning? Machine learning is how machines learn. I mean, it is in the name. And with machine learning, you can do many things. For example, if you're scrolling on YouTube or TikTok, machines have to learn what you like so that they can promote the content you like. So you can click on it and spend more time on their platform. And it can also be used for image recognition to recognize images. It can also be used to filter out bad images from social media platforms. Or, for example, on YouTube, it's using their demonetization system. Probably should have some more training in that, but yeah. And the tools you will need for this is pandas and sklearn. Pandas is basically how we're going to read our data, and sklearn is going to be our actual machine learning model. So in order to install pandas, just type in pip install pandas. It's actually pretty simple. Now to install sklearn, you have to type in pip install sklearn. Don't know why it's not sklearn, but hey. So yeah, once you're done installing that, you can open Visual Studio Code. So now, in a Visual Studio Code, you can import your data set. In this case, mine is just HSN genders and which music they am like. You can find it in the link in the description if you want to use it. It's pretty short, but it will do. And then create a file. I'm just gonna name it music and make sure it has the extension. And make sure it has the extension IPYNB. This is a Jupyter file, and Jupyter is extremely useful as it allows us to run Python in chunks or cells as they call it. And it also has a ton of other useful features. And in machine learning, it's extremely popular for many reasons. One of them being that training AI can take a long time, and you don't want to have to do that process every time over and over again every time you run your program. So yeah, it just makes life easier. Now we are going to import pandas, which is our first requirement. If you don't know what it is or how to install it, refer back to where we installed all the software, because this is required. Now we can make a variable called data and make it read our data. Now our file isn't called feature SDF, so we're just gonna change that to data.csv. And this is where I introduce you to another useful feature of Jupyter. If we just put a variable just right here with nothing else, Jupyter will actually output that. Now we can run both cells, and we have our training data. Now we have to format this so our AI can actually understand it. To do this, we can do X, and we can set that to equal to data drop columns, and then set that to genre. This will get everything in our data besides the genre of the music. And then Y is just equal to data genre, the actual genre. X is basically going to be the information AI is going to be given, and Y is going to be the actual genre. Now we have to format this into X trains and Y tests, so that we can split our training data and test data. Because if we train it on every single piece of data, we have nothing to test on. So to do this, we can import sklearn.modelSelection and import train test split. And all we have to do is make all these variables and split them. 0.2 or 20% of that is a good value, as it gives it a lot of training data while still leaving us with plenty of test data. Now after that, we actually have to make our model. So we are going to import another thing from sklearn called the decision tree classifier. This is basically going to allow us to classify the data. It's our actual AI. So in this case, we are going to make a model, make it a decision tree classifier. And now we are going to basically train this guy on our X train and our Y train. And after we entrain it, we're going to make this guy predict some stuff. So we're going to make a new variable called predictions, and it's basically going to make our model predict everything in our X test, and then we can just do predictions to see what it does. So we can run this again. It looks like there is an error. Oh yeah, one thing about Jupyter that I forgot to mention is if you're gonna split this into like imports and stuff like this, you do keep in mind you will have to rerun the cell for it to update. Now we have everything defined and we should get no errors. Oh, X train. Yep, whoops, I forgot to run that again, and we should be all fine. Now everything our AI hasn't predicted. Now this isn't useful as number we don't even know the questions, and we don't even know the accuracy. Now accuracy is extremely important, especially if you're going to do a reinforcement algorithm, which is something complete for the future. And this is a beginner's tutorial. We should not be getting into that because that's a complex AI model. But in summary, I'll just summarize it because it's still an important term. It's where the AI teaches itself, based on its errors, what to do. So you can just leave that running on your computer without you having to command it. And to get our error, we can do sk. We can import sklearn metrics. We can import accuracy score. Let's run that. I gotta make sure everything is imported. Oh wait, I didn't mean import a cell right there. Not right there either. Now all we have to do is do accuracy score, and we do our Y test, which is all the answers to the test and our predictions. Now, if we run this, we got a 1.0. What does this mean? It means our AI has scored 100%. It means our AI is actually smart and not dumb. And we can also rerun this to get new trained data and see how it does on that. And as you can see, it scored 100 again. We can do the same thing here and see when our AI is going to get something wrong, and it hasn't. Now, what would also be useful is to see the data the AI was actually given. This is pretty simple. We can make a new cell Y test. And this is basically everything. Oh, Y test, whoops, that was the answers. We want to get our X test. This is everything it was given on. And as you can see, instead of this being a unique data, this is actually taken from our data right here. But not trained from the AI, but it was actually, our test. So, as we can see, the AI has basically, learned from it, and then we have our age and gender, and it's correctly guessed each one. For example, these two are classical. This one was classical, AK 6 right here, and that it guessed it classical. Same for the next one besides it, classical as well. And it goes on, and you can actually make this a bigger data set so that the AI can be more and more accurate depending on other factors. And this is just the basics of machine learning. You can do lots more with this, including image identification, and if you can apply natural language processing, which is the process of understanding language by breaking it down into individual chunks, then you can build an AI chatbot similar to GPT-3. Though to build something like GPT-3, you need to have a large data set, like millions of sentences and stuff. And from this, you should be able to progress. You should be able to progress and make bigger and bigger stuff. Now, because this is a beginner's tutorial, I can't go crazy and into this, and that is where this tutorial is going to end. I hope you enjoy this. I will see you in my next video live stream devlog or blog, and peace.